are a bit too far forward.
Black shorts. What is it? Yeah. Okay, bye. Excuse me, Mrs. Adelson? How you doing? Just want to give you this. Listen.
Ew. You're scared.
Don't be scared. Listen, I just want to let you know that we know that your family has been taking care of Katie and her friend Kuko for quite some time after your problem up north has been resolved. And I want to let you know that my brother, he's incarcerated. He helped your family with this problem you guys had up north. And we want to make sure that he's going through some rough times, and we want to make sure that you take care of what he's going through, the way you're taking care of Katie and Susan. Well, this will explain it. Thank you.
So, remember those words. He says,
Pause it, please.
he says, we know your family has taken care of my brother who is incarcerated, and we hope that you take care of him the same way you have taken care of Katie, who is Catherine. So he says that, and it's gonna become very important as we go on. But basically, he also goes on to testify that Donna had called Charlie Adelson after this bump, and the call was played to the jury. I'm gonna highlight key points from the call, but to start off the call, she basically said that she had paperwork handed to her and needs to speak with him. And Charlie had basically thought, are you being sued? You basically asked that question, are you being sued? At that point, she said, no, you're not being sued, or basically something like that. And then she says that it was the IRS people that I got in touch, and says that it involves both him and her in general. Let's listen.
In the afternoon.
Okay. So the boys who finished their piano lesson around 4-ish, and they had the traffic over there, and they take a ride with them up there.
Did Dad know about it?
The dad at work today, fortunately.
What's is it IRS?
You know, the IRS people, they kind of bother you sometimes, but fortunately not now.
Okay.
So I will talk to you. I'll give you a heads up if I'm going to have to drive up that way. Okay? And
Is Juanita right? Is it involved with you?
No. So let me just talk to you later, and
What is it? Is there a health okay?
Yeah.
Does it involve me or other people?
Well, probably both of them.
What's that?
Probably the two of them. So you probably have a general idea what I'm talking about.
So
Let's just find some time to talk to each other and take the
so many questions. Normal moms speaking about something involving both of us. So based on what the FBI agent, of course, she said that those IRS people, but it's not that this time she said that. So the IRS is out of question. But the fact that she says it probably involves both of us, I think this is the implication, because at this point, at least I'm expecting to hear if she wasn't involved. Based on your point, I think she may have found out after the fact. Maybe she wants to maybe if we want to go into that defense, that she found out that Charlie was involved in something, I will be asking, what did you do? Why is Catherine? What's going on? Tell me, talk to me. What's going on? to get him. But even with that, if she found out later on and then and then went on to help the son one way or the other, she's equally culpable. So that's why I think it's likely that what's coming out from the wiretap is what's going to do her in. So she also says that it's not anonymous and she just doesn't want to discuss it over the phone. So this gives us the impression that she knows from day one, and she believes that they're being listened to, that they're being watched. So this kind of contextualizes what the testimony was about being at the bar. You remember the previous witness, Brian Kendall, who says that he was at the bar and he was spotted by and Charlie and Harvey had known that they were onto him. Maybe this gives a bit more context. Then Charlie and Donna discusses the situation, and Charlie asks if someone is blackmailing him or government related, and she says, or is it some kind of whack job, etc. And then Charlie says, if it's a threat, then you should go to the police, and says that it's just and she says it's just a bad Yelp review. So let's listen to that part of the testimony. That was key.
Really?
Johnny, I can make the attempt to go up there. I'm just concerned about getting back here in time. You're worried. I don't think it's a good idea to do it because we don't you know?
All right.
And it's going to be a check for
Well, I mean, you have to get into the stuff with insurance. I mean, it's crazy that someone handed you a letter like that. I don't know.
Maybe we better just keep it tomorrow, that's 12:15, 12:21.
Is the person like threatening you or anything?
You're never going to have it interpreted. So let's not worry, and let's meet tomorrow. I think that's better. But let's meet tomorrow afternoon.
All right, let me ask you this. Do you want to take a picture of the letter and send me what someone sent you?
No, not really. I'm going to do that.
So it wasn't the government or the military or somebody, just some random person.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. How long was the letter?
Well, it was just a copy of all of it. What was written in the letter. What was written in the copy of that letter.
Is the person threatening you?
I don't think we should.
I mean, it's kind of thing. If there's a threat, you go to the police.
Yeah.
But anyway, let me.
That's a good idea.
Well, I don't think it's people threaten you gotta go to the police. But let me talk. Let me see what it is. Let me see what nonsense it is first.
Okay.
It won't be the first time I've been threatened.
Yeah.
But
I'd like you to just see what you think.
yeah, no.
Right here, right up to him. So let's do that. Let's make it, 12:20, 12:30 tomorrow. That would be ideal. Okay?
Okay. You got it.
Yeah, they play with the boys a little bit, okay?
All right. Yeah. No. I'll come down. I'll see you.
Yeah.
No worries.
Okay.
All right. If it's something serious, I'm going to recommend going to the police. So.
Oh, no, I know. That's what I'm supposed to do.
So. All right. Sounds good.
Let's talk tomorrow, okay?
All right.
Okay.
On this call, we hear the defendant say that this is a particularly bad Yelp review. Is this an example of code talk?
Yes.
This doesn't have anything to do with the Yelp review, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so already in call 2, we've got code words being used.
That's correct.
That's pretty key, because the next part that we're going to get to is where it all, in my opinion, is where the walls, like I said, the walls are closing in on Wendy. This was really crazy. Let's listen.
That's really crazy. Are they trying to ask for money or something?
Yeah.
If someone trying to, listen, if it's something like that, I'll probably like go to the police, but
And they have to, but I'd rather talk to you first and then.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, there's scumbags out there all the time that try to do stuff like that.
Oh, no.
So,
That's why, I just want you to see, because I don't want, not your father upset. So,
don't see anything to dad until I take a look at it, because dad flies off there.
absolutely.
On everything.
That's what I suggested, after you go to work tomorrow.
Did the person give you any kind of like time frame or anything?
No.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it's clear what's wanted.
What is it, kind of exactly what do they ask for?
I don't know, this TV is probably about 5.
They ask you for $5,000?
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The TV repair, by the way, wasn't done. So now, apparently, 2 years later, 2 years, they're still speaking about the TV repairs. For $5,000, apparently, this TV is going to cost them. But remember, it was a joke. It was just a joke. But that is the one part that that, in my opinion, has implicated Donna and put her right in the center of this. She doesn't have to be the one that carried out the hit. It all goes down to jury instructions and how it's worded. But she doesn't have to be the one that carried out the hit. Right here, she is not dissuading the son. What did you, like, let's say that she did find out about the son doing it. And then at this point, you should be getting, what did you do? Why did you do that? Go to the police, confess, do all these things, leave me out of it. I don't know why you're trying to, like, if the son says, you were part of it, you were doing all these things, it's like, no, I didn't actually think that you guys were actually going to go through with it. I thought you guys were joking. You always remember the joke that you told about getting a TV down and a hitman. I thought you guys were joking. Like, but you actually did it? I didn't. No. Go confess. If that happened, I think that would have helped Donna way more in relieving the culpability. But here they're talking about the code word. She is, in my opinion, culpable at this point as being part of the conspiracy. So it ended there, and after the call, and after they went through that call, Catherine, Donna, and Charlie had met up. And had discussed all that happened with Catherine, with Donna to Catherine. So my bad. Let me start again. I just got the name wrong. Charlie and Donna had met up to discuss all that happened with Donna to Catherine. So Charlie discussed all that happened with Donna to Catherine Mac, Catherine Mac. And according to his testimony, the FBI agent at this point, there was no audio played of this. According to his testimony, they were speaking lowly, and the meeting had lasted for 30 minutes. I'm guessing we're gonna hear more about this tomorrow, because this was the end of day 4. So what did we learn today? What have we learned today? Gosh. We have to go back to Donna's involvement. We have to go back because that's all planned out now. That's planned out. That's mapped out as if it's nothing. We have to remember Stephen Corbett's testimony highlighting her state of mind after losing the relocation, after losing the relocation motion, and all the events that occurred had basically been zoomed in, became macroscopic at this point. So after losing that, we fast forward to June, and we saw the fallout from June. After the first hit failed, we saw the relocation. We saw the planning to get the kids in, putting the kids' picture up. Donna and Charlie met up with Harvey. Yes, Donna and Charlie met up with Harvey, not Katie. Yeah, my bad. Thanks for that. Thanks for that correction, Jen for Justice. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you for that correction. So yeah, let me correct that record. Catherine had nothing to do with it. It was Donna, Charlie, and I forgot to mention Harvey. So they all met up and they discussed, and it was everything that happened with Donna. They had discussed to Harvey, not Catherine. Okay, so thank you so much for that, Jen for Justice. So like I said, the meetup on the 6th of July, when they zoomed in on that, it was shown Wendy getting the details while they were at the house. It was shown why this would likely happen, and I hypothesized. My theory was the first hit fell through, so they had to do all of this, and they were scrambling because we already know on June 6th she was already getting the kids the kids' details, changing the kids' last names in the house, etc. She being Donna was already putting the kids' pictures up in the house, so they were thinking that the job would be done and it will all be smooth sailing from there. That didn't happen. We have to remember also the calls of the call details. Remember when the rental was being acquired, showing direct involvement with the Adelsons, in definitely Donna, and you can even infer Harvey's involvement as well. Then on the day of the murder, we can't forget that they were all at the house, and Donna was also involved. Donna was at the house too. Apparently, they were supposed to get a TV repair appointment that cost, well, we found out that this TV probably cost $5,000 to repair 2 years later. But nonetheless, after the money exchange, after the murder and the money exchange was happening, we know that Charlie and Catherine had spent the night, and everything is going to lead back to Catherine. Can't wait to hear I can't wait to hear what's going to happen tomorrow, because I'm pretty sure they're going to show the wiretaps with Catherine and Katie. Well, they did show the wiretaps with Catherine and Katie, because they went, because after that, we went through, I forgot his name. Patrick Sanford, my bad. Patrick Sanford went through the calls with Charlie and Catherine, where he relayed what had basically happened with Donna, and tells Catherine of the bump that happened with Donna, and says that they want money and it involved his ex-girlfriend. So he only calls her, talking about ex-girlfriends, all those things, that they want money, etc. The involvement, all of this went back to Catherine. That's the involvement with Donna. We also now see the inconsistencies with Wendy Adelson's testimony. regarding the joke about the hitman. That doesn't seem like a joke now. Regarding her saying she actually said on the stand that she never spoke with Jeff about a hitman. Well, if you believe Jeff, if you think that he's a credible witness, this is a clear lie, because he says that Wendy had spoken with him regarding Charlie inquiring about a hitman to get rid of the problem that she had about with Dan. That's what basically happened. If you believe that's truthful and he's not influenced by the reporting of this case, she's lying. The tasteless joke, inconsistent again. Her believing she was a suspect 9 times, just 2 hours after escaping the blockage, etc. You know, when she saw the crime scene blockage at Dan's house, she's saying that she was a suspect 9 times. It now puts into context and shows the inconsistencies of the story, because she denies saying that she was like she was like, I don't think I was saying that I was a suspect because they always suspect the wife. That's what she was saying. Now it becomes different, because now she's worried, thinking, hey, you know, the context is a bit different. So, but the most important part in all of this is the importance and the credibility of Rob's testimony, because he doesn't even know, him not knowing what was going on. You know, when Donna said, don't speak to the FBI. Don't speak to the FBI if they come around. She was like, I've already spoken with them. It's like, oh, never mind. You don't know what's going on. That carries a lot more weight now. That carries a lot. I mean, what she said about someone I just said, are you Dan? And then shoots him, like that information not being shared by the lead detective. That, putting that to one side, her saying you don't know anything, different light, because she does know everything. Why are you panicking when the investigation began to not, you know, telling your son not to speak with the FBI? Why are you saying all this? Why are you trying to do all this if you were not involved? So it puts that into like there's a lot of weight that goes onto that testimony now. So a lot. But before I do sign off, I just want to go back and I just want to go back to that script where and I will sign off with the call to Catherine with Charlie.
About at all.
So somebody can like bump into your mom like that?
Well, they came up to her on the street after she dropped the kids off at school. I guess she brought them to school. I don't even
That's
know.
not what happened.
But they must know her routine. They must know who she is.
Yeah.
They walked up to her. They called her by name. They handed her an envelope. And she said they spoke to her for a few minutes. And then she said they were making reference to my ex-girlfriend. I have no fucking clue what that's about.
Yeah.
And then they explained that they needed to be taking the money.
For what?
I guess probably didn't want to talk to me on the phone. But
like, did she see the person? Was she like, she should have like,
oh yeah,
asked her something?
that's what I said. I said, someone's going to try to blackmail you or something.
Exactly, or blaming you like that.
I said, yeah, you're fake. She's like, I don't even know what this is about. I don't want to talk about it. I said, well, take a picture and send me what it is. She's like, I just want to see it first. So I'm going to go there. I can't even fucking go there today because I won't get out of work until 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So she's like, just.
So did you like talking to your mom?
I don't even fucking know. I don't know what's going on, what my mom's involved. We didn't do anything with my mom. I mean, yeah.
What I do with my mom?
Okay. Just checking. Just checking. I don't know what.
No, but I feel
who knows?
for your mom. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, well, I don't
know.
know.
Person, like, she's going up to your mom, like, hello.
Yeah, and my mom said it involved your ex-girlfriend, so I don't even think she said who. I'm just like, you're my last girlfriend, so that's why I called me.
Well, what do they want from her?
I have no idea. So anyway, I'm gonna find out, well, they wanted money.
I know, exactly. Did she tell you? Like, what
Yeah, she was just kind of like a little bit rattled and with the kids and was like, listen, just, I should have had the day off tomorrow, so she's like, come down and talk to me. So I'm going down tomorrow to talk to her, and then, I don't remember if it had anything to do with you, if they're mentioning you or if any reference to you, I'll keep you posted.
Why not doing me? Yeah, like
I don't know.
girlfriend.
Well,
And there we have it. That's the implication of the mother. That is how 100% she's now implicated, because no one mentioned the ex-girlfriend. It wasn't mentioned ex-girlfriend. It was actually, the name was mentioned, not ex-girlfriend.